The composite is holding at 1550 and change, advancing 6 names against only 3 decliners, which means the bulls are outnumbering the bears 2-1. Not bad for a market that runs entirely on emotional labor and dinner reservations. I'm Samuel Simp at the Simp Economy Exchange desk, where we're tracking $1.3 trillion in committed male capital at this close. Vow is leading the charge, up nearly 3%, while Ring continues its quiet slide. And honestly, if that spread tells you anything, it's that men are making promises faster than they're making decisions.
The composite is sitting at 563.85, with tracked cap at $500 billion and change. And somehow gadgets are beating watches in a market built entirely on women buying things for men who will immediately lose them. I'm Queen Diva at the Sponsor Economy desk on the Simp Economy Exchange, where this session is closing modestly green at up 0.3%, 4 advancers to 3 decliners, which in this market counts as a landslide. GAD-GT is your top performer, and Watch is your biggest drag, which tells you everything you need to know about the modern sponsored man. Trackable, but not punctual.
The Grindset Index is closing green at 640.28, up 2.06% on 940 billion in tracked cap. And honestly, 5 advancers beating 4 decliners feels more decisive than it sounds when SUPS is dragging home a 3.65% daily gain after the kind of intraday volatility that had traders questioning their pre-workout. I'm Zach Grindset at the Grindset Index desk on the Simp Economy Exchange, where men investing in themselves is the only bull case that never goes soft. Travel is your drag at negative 1.33, which is fitting because apparently leaving the house is still a losing position.
Men are out spending everyone today, not on women, not on each other's validation, but on themselves, as the Grindset Index leads all 3 markets with a 2.06% gain and $940 billion in cap, while the Simp Economy holds a commanding $297 billion throne, and the Sponsor Economy trails the field at $537 billion, confirming that women remain the most selective allocators in the room. The subsector within Grind triggered an emergency sector bulletin on a 16.6% intraday swing earlier today, which is either a protein-fueled momentum surge or the market's way of saying someone bought a pallet of creatine and called it a portfolio strategy. Net closes are net closes, but the cross-market read is clear. Self-investment is the growth trade of Q3 2026, sentimentality is a blue chip, and selectivity is simply scarce alpha. Full data and live positioning at simpx.exchange.